apologies if this isn't the most riveting, happy, exciting video in the world. My dog Loki is at the vet currently, and he's having some major issues, and it's costing me extreme amounts of money, and we don't know if he's going to make it. He's having some stomach issues, problems pooing, and giant colons and stuff like that. The missus just gone to pick him up from the vet. So yeah, just a bit sort of stressed and worried about all that. So apologies if this isn't the most highest energy in the world. However, I might have had the best transfer window in the world. So let's do it. Greetings and salutations, my friends. This window was supposed to be relaxing. Like, not too bad. We're not trying to rebuild a squad. We've got a championship winning team. You just need to fluff up the edges, so to speak. So this is the end of last season. Go through the sales first, because I've spent more money than it snowballed out of control a little bit. David Falcone went for £6 million. He's a backup left-footed centre-back. He's a fine player, but he deserves a bit of football. So that's how he made a bit of money. Then Arnold's gone. And you'll see why all this will fall into place, okay? Arnold's gone to Saudi Arabia. 38.5 million, a little bit on the low side. But I needed to raise the money because of other reasons, which you will soon see. And he was good. That's a good season. That's a good season, right? 1 and 2, almost 5 assists, really good rating, plays well, not quite enough goals, but we can do better. We can do better. Milan Vujovic has gone, sadly. He just got, I like him, and he never really got enough time. Came in here, young, started playing the season, started to whistle, what's this, 41, 42, 29 starts, 6 goals, 9 assists, words. And then didn't really improve. Became a sort of half-bit player here with 10 sub-appearances. Last season, 17 appearances. Like, I reckon in another world where I just kept him as my number one, I think he'd just be a very good player. But £50 million for Barcelona is all good. Next up, Tancredi's gone. £7 million for our goalkeeper, Albanian goalkeeper, Cheeky. Not a bad little profit for no games played. Lancelotti's gone out on loan again. Roman has gone out on loan, our backup right back. And Pete, this is the sad one, because he's our captain, and I love Pete. He's our little ginger Hungarian, and he kicked up a really big fuss about not... What was it? Oh, he wanted a new contract, but he wanted absurd money or some. I can't remember. Something it was. Oh no, that's right. We turned down an offer. I can't even remember who it was from, and he kicked up a massive fuss, saying that it's more money than I could ever dream of and stuff. And then yeah. So sadly, Pete has gone, but we've done some things. Oh, was that cheeky Brazilian? We've done some things, and I've spent some things. Right, who do I show you first? Because this is quite important. I'll show you this guy first because you might have remembered this name, Ricardo Berzaghi. 43 million. It's a lot of money, but he is very good. And that was the one I showed you at Fiorentina, and they were going bankrupt, so they had to transfer list their players. Now he's 2 feet, so obviously he's Pete's replacement, but can also play as the backup to Alejandro on that right hand side because he's 2-footed. Very good player. Very excited to see him. A lot of money. That was kind of like what I expected this transfer window to be. Just 1 or 2, job done. Right. So now, need a striker, don't we? We need an out-and-out goal scorer. So what do you do when you need a striker? That's right, my friends. You buy a midfielder and make him a striker. Because I found this guy. He's a pastry. He's literally just turned 20. He was on loan at Sunderland last season. His birthday was 4 days ago. And I was looking, he came up on my scouting report, so I was looking for a complete forward, right? To go alongside Alex Anderson. And I was looking at this guy. He couldn't play striker at all. He's been training all summer. I'm like, actually, he's got everything we need. Plus, And he's good. He's just about good enough in the air. Like, that's the only thing. He's only 20, so we can work on it. But strength, jumping reach, heading is the only little bit too low. But he makes up for that because as well as obviously being a very good striker, he could take free kicks. You can't take penalties for some reason. It's like a short-range free kick. I feel like you'd be able to... Doesn't matter. Corners, very good as well. So I think that adds up. And I think he's very, very, very good. And he only cost me £12 million release clause. I was delighted with that. Next up, Luca Salerno. £10 million. He's 15. He's 15. He's our 4th choice centre-back, essentially replacing Falcone. But he's 15. Did I mention he's 15? He's a small fetus boy. He's going to be good, surely, right? Like, this is great for a 15-year-old. He could be amazing. So anyway, I got very excited when I found him. Now, this one's a bit of a... It's out there. It's out there. Frederic Pelletier. 49.5 millions of your pounds. He is a 21-year-old French goalkeeper that is quite superb. Again, he was, I think, transfer listed by request. And there was quite a few teams sniffing around. And I was looking at goalkeepers. I wanted somebody that could better challenge Harrell. And then this guy was like, no, but I'm just better than Harrell. So how about I come in? I'm younger, better. So maybe I just do it. But I will let them battle it out a little bit. Now, there is a very interesting battle as well going on here. So there's my goalkeeper, right? 21 years old, 4 caps for France. They do, however, have another goalkeeper. He was also one of the others, I think I've talked about him before, and I was deciding between the two. Now, he's about to go to Man City for the similar amount of money. He's 2 years younger. He's not quite as good, but these two are going to battle it out, hopefully, for the French number 1 shirt, unless like their goalkeeper's like just ridiculous. He's quite good. He's 35. So they're going to battle it out. My boy's going to win. He's already in the team. What about this? Who's this mug? Oh, he's quite good as well. So very happy with that now. But I've kept Harrell as well. So we have 2 very, very, very good goalkeepers. And finally, but not quite, we have Romain Heque, £10 million, going to 20. He is a 16-year-old. I've outdone myself with small boys. My selection of small boys this episode, I think you'll agree, is exceptional. He's our new box-to-box midfielder backup person. Because we lost some people and we need some depth. And I realised at this point that I'd spent all of my money and I hadn't replaced the backup to the box-to-box midfielder role. But thankfully, I had a shit ton of wages left because we're only spending 2 million quid a week on wages. So we just scooched a bit of that over. Job done. You can see our actual wages have gone down almost £400,000 in the last season because, you don't have to pay these kids as much, do you? But we have, okay, yes, there's some very young players in there, but exceptional quality of youth intake, of youth players that I think just could do absolute bits. It's a small squad. I'll carry on looking for depth. We've kept Sainor despite getting big bids for him. We've kept the Cannon, who's still a good player. He looks 2-star, but when you actually look at him, he's a fine job. Alexanderson's going to do bits. Fonseca is signed a new contract. This team is right up there. Like, I could spend, I reckon, 3 more seasons here and probably finish sculpting this team into, like, arguably the best team in Europe. But we're not that far off it. We have to win. We're going to win the league this season, and we have to go deep in the Champions League. I want at least semi-finals, unless we pull Real Madrid out in the last 16 and it's a titanic clash, but we get knocked out. That's fine. But we're going to just go. We've got the team. We've got the team. It's amazing. Basari's our worst player now, who a season and a half ago was probably our best player, and he's still exceptionally good. He's got another season or two in him. I love him to bits. So that's not a problem. Like, I think the only question marks is maybe the striker, because Sainor hasn't done it. Rijkaard is very new. But I feel like they can do it. I think there's a player in here, right? He's not just an attacking mid. I think that actually he could just be a very good attacking player. He's already got 5 caps as well. And he's only 12 million. So it's all good. Right. Now let's see how this big bag of shit... Oh, it's Lazio. Okay, fine. Start off with Lazio. We have one debut. We have... So we've got Albertazzi back. Our young right back. I don't think he'll ever be a superstar. But he's good enough to be backup. And if we need somebody that needs to play a bit more, obviously we've got Bazagli who can play on the right-hand side as well. Because two-footed things. Right. Let's stick Zaggy back. See how the name goes. I don't know which way I'm going to go on the nickname of him yet. We've got Dominguez, who's our great backup for Fonseca. We've got Hequet, who's back up for Didi at 16 years old. We've got a 15-year-old centre-back on the bench. All good. Right, let's do it, boys. How's the season preview looking? All right. Okay, so Lazio are favourites over us. Not bitter. It's fine. We'll show them. All right, number 41. Upset about being left out. Feels should have been picked. Okay, first game of the season, lads. Chill out, yeah? First one of the season, yeah? A lot can happen. Yes! Yes! It does make things look a little bit dodgy for you, just considering we spent £50 million on a goalkeeper. I get how that looks, Harold. That you might slightly be worried that you're being replaced. Oh, what a save. Harold wouldn't let that in. He would have scooped it in. Come on, boys. Start the season strong. Oh, look, safe hands. Oh, look at the distribution. Is that a young Fabian Barthez without the mentalness? Okay, I'll take it. All right, let's do it. Okay, good. Now we've kicked off. Now let's do a chance. There we go. Weird game to start the season. New players, you know, getting used to the system. Oh my God, Alejandro, I'm sorry, I'm not happy about life. Oh, calm down, mate. It's 0-0. There you go. Chill. He's going to be happy for the next minute, and then he'll be sad again. Right, okay, here we go. Alejandro needs to show improvement this season. He had an okay season. Average just about 7. Right, Bazagli, decent. Fonseca. These two could work well together because they're both very good. Fonseca lays it off. Go on. Ah, you've got to hit that first time, surely. That's the rules. Right. Encourage. Lack of creation a little bit here, lads. Like a 0-0 in this game isn't terrible to begin the season with, but not creating any shots is not ideal. Sorry. Oh, he's missed Alexanderson. Oh, it's a block, was it? Okay. Somehow, some sort of block save thing. Rijkaard. Oh! See, now we've got a corner. Now we've got free kick takers and a semi-decent corner taker. It'll add to our weapons having somebody that's decent at set piece. Okay. That wasn't great. I'm going to be honest, lads. Advance forward. Sainor needs to have a good season, otherwise I'm just going to sell him because he's starting to do me head in. He's really good and he's playing for England and he's scoring goals and massive clubs want him. But for me, he's shit on a stick. Whenever he's played, he's been rubbish. So this season is the last one. Otherwise, Rijkaard. Oh, referee! Get him off! That's last man. Double jeopardy. I don't know how it works. Send him off anyway. Right, who's taking it? I can't remember the numbers, so I'm not quite sure. It's Bazagli! Oh, he's blasted his own. Why is he taking it? Is he the best penalty taker? That's so bad. Oh, he's got 8 penalty taking. Oh, I did look at this pre-season. I remember seeing it. Just surely that many good players, somebody could take a penalty. How do you have such a good... Well, it's padded our XG, so it looks like we've been really unlucky this game, when in reality we just haven't played well enough. So, right, debut. I'm just going to call him Romain. His surname annoys me. It's the wrong combination of letters. I'm not happy with it. Right, Romain the lettuce. I'm sorry. How do you spell lettuce? It's like that, isn't it? Doesn't look right. Doesn't look right. Now I'm overthinking it. Is that right? Lettuce. If I just... Okay, I'm going to need to Google it. You know when you think you know something? I feel like I knew how to spell lettuce. It is lettuce. It's just looking wrong for some reason. Okay, maybe because he shouldn't be a footballer. Right. No. Ridderino, come on. How long we got? 10 minutes. Oh, we've also got Mazzarelli back from loan, who's had a really good loan spell. He's developing nicely as that sort of wide centre-back on the left. So he's going to have a big season as well. So it's not just the 15-year-old kid is the backup, all right? We have a 21-year-old that's also... All right, look, we got so unlucky this game. We've clearly, look at the numbers. We've got higher, dominated them, been unlucky. Okay, go on, Almeida, the centre-back. Floats one in, back post, yes! Villarino! Let's go, Almeida in absolute no man's land. And we get our goal, deservedly so. We've seen the match stats now. Remain heavily involved. Almeida looked a little bit panicky. Wasn't quite sure what to do, but did the right thing. There we go, a dominating victory for our first game of the season. I think we've got to go big this season. We've got at least be in the challenge at the end of the season for the league. Cup, I don't care. We'll try, but don't care that much. Champions League is where it's at this season, boys. We're going to dominate. We dominated in the group stage last season. We won nearly all our games. This time, just make it go a little bit longer. It's doable. The team is looking fruity. And when I leave this team is going to be left in such a good position with some of the best assets in world football. So, be happy about it. Right, we are done for the day. Guys, I've been thinking about this all episode in the back of my head and not to do this or not. I'll do this. But, hey, if anybody has a spare £5 that wants to just donate to my Patreon, the easiest way is to do it for Patreon. You could just literally sign up and then cancel immediately, and it will just do a one payment. Because we're struggling for money a little bit at the moment. Did the house buy, which obviously takes, deposit was all my savings, and then we needed a bit of time to save up some money, so we've got a bank account that can deal with dog problems and cat problems and vet bills and stuff like that. And we haven't really had a chance to yet. I'm supposed to be going away next week for a Discord meetup at Centre Parks. I know, don't question it. Next week. And I've already decided that I'm literally going to take no spending money. So if anybody has a spare, only if you've got a spare £5, we can manage. I'm not trying to guilt trip anyone. But if you'd like to help us out a little bit, that'd be great. And I promise at some point in the next couple of months, I'll also make content that makes your donation worth it. I've got some good plans coming up, and I've decided to reinvent the channel a little bit. So, all good stuff. But yeah, if you want to help me out a little bit, that'd That'd be great. Right. I hate talking. You know I hate talking about it, but needs must. Right. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.